Hello, my maths ninjas. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 1, that is Patterns in Mathematics of grade 6 from Ganita Prakash. We are going to cover the chapter in micro sessions, right? So, the first chapter talks about patterns, and the nature is full of patterns, right? You can see patterns everywhere, like the motions, distances, even the uh, the leaves, they are having the patterns. How the leaves are growing on the trees, they are the patterns. And you can see the patterns in your socks, your clothes, everywhere. So the first task for you is try searching all the patterns wherever you are sitting in your house, or wherever you are in a class, maybe wherever you are. Try to find out different kinds of patterns around you. So, in this chapter, we are going to cover the different patterns available in mathematics, first of all, that is, patterns in the number system. So, as you can see here, this table, there is a table that is given on page number 3 of your book, that is how the different types of numbers we have. So, we are going to cover half of the number patterns in this video. The next patterns will be covered in the other video, the next upcoming video, right? So here, the first pattern, that is all ones. And below this table only, first we will understand this table, how it goes, and below that only, in figure it out, we have two questions related to this, that we have to write the next three numbers on this series. So let's begin here. The first number, that is all ones. So you can see that all the numbers, they are just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? So how we can write, what would be the next number to it? As you can see, there is only ones, they are continuing it. So the next numbers will also be here, 1, 1 and 1. Quite easy? Yes. So how we can even show these numbers pictorially also. So if I want to show the series here, so what pictorially, how we can show? This is 1. This is just the combinations of 1, 1, 1 numbers. So easy. So just the ones are continuing here. So all the ones are going to come here. So this is the pictorial representation of the first sequence, that is all ones here. Alright. Next, to begin with, the next sequence, here we have counting numbers. The counting numbers which we use more often, everywhere we're using the counting numbers, from your nominal rolls to the counting the number of guests, the number of friends you are having, the number of candies you are having maybe, right? So counting numbers. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. But let's understand what is the pattern here. What is happening here? If you see 1 and 2, what is the relation between 1 and 2? Here we are just adding 1 to the previous number, right? So 1 plus 1 gets me 2. If I want to get the another number, what I'm going to do is I will add 1 plus 2, that is 3, and the number goes on. So how to find the next number towards this is 7 plus 1, that gets me 8. Then I have 9 and then I have 10. Right? And if I want to show this pictorially, how I'm going to show it? Like here it is, the first number, then we have set of two numbers, then we have set of three numbers. So this is how I can show the numbers pictorially, like this. Okay, so these will keep on continuing. You can keep adding 1, 1, 1 block to it, and this is how we're going to show this. Next number is the odd numbers. Now, these numbers you can see here, this is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. So again, whenever you are seeing any sequence, any pattern, what you have to see is you just have to observe the two consecutive numbers, right? Consecutive number means one after the another, adjoining numbers, right? So here, likewise, we have found the pattern here of the previous one. Similarly, we will try to figure it out here. So simply what we can do is, what is the difference between 3 and 1? Because 3 is the next number. So 3 minus 1, 2. It means their difference is here 2. 5 and 3. Again, the difference is 2. It means that if I have to find the next digits, I have to keep adding 2 to it. So it's like it's 13. So 13 plus 2 gets me 15. Then 15 plus 2, it is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. Now, if I want to show these numbers pictorially, how I'm going to show is, it is, see, 1 here, 1 is shown here, then the next number is 3. Okay, the next number is 5. So how I'm going to show here, 5, this is 4, and this is again. Did you see any pattern here? What is happening? Here, all the time, one number is left alone. Right? So they are not in pairs. So one number is always left alone. So these are the odd numbers. So these are the odd numbers wherein one number always left alone. This is how you can keep in mind about the odd numbers, right? Moving ahead, we have the even numbers. So even numbers, the examples are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Again, let's observe the pattern. What is going here? We have to add 2 in each cases. Like 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 4 is again 2, and there is a gap of 2 each. Like we have to keep on adding 2 here. So 14 plus 2, 16. The next number would be 18, and the next number would be 20. Is there any common thing here? Yes. In both the cases, the gap is 2. But let's observe what will be the difference here. As you can see here, if I want to show these numbers, so this number, the first even number is 2, right? The next even number is 4, and the next even number is 6. So here we are going to have the, you can see here that all these numbers are in pairs. They are the pairs of 2, right? You can form here too. So they are the group of 2 each. So you can remember it like you have the pair of the socks. So whenever the numbers are in the pair form, whenever they are in the pair form, they are the examples of even numbers. So that is the same difference between odd numbers and even numbers. In odd numbers, the numbers will not be in pairs. Whereas in the case of even numbers, the numbers can be clubbed in the group of 2s. You can remember it like your pair of socks, right? We always have 2. The hands, we have 2 hands. This makes one pair. We have 2 feet, that will make one pair. So group of 2 will make one pair. And remember that the even numbers always works in pair. So the next numbers are triangulate numbers. This is something new that you have not studied ever, right? So let's see. The numbers that are given here are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21 and 28, right? So we are going to figure it out. Is there any connection between these numbers and the triangles? So let's explore here. See, if we are going to make the pictorial representation of these numbers, this is going to be like 1 dot for 1. 3 can be represented as this. 6 can be represented as, cool. Did you observe anything? See, they are forming the shape of a triangle, and that's why these numbers are known as triangular numbers, because their dot patterns can be arranged forming a triangle. Let's see if how we can represent this 10, right? So if we continue with this only, this was 6, right? So we will have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is already 6. And see, if I am going to add 4 more dots to it, again it's a triangle. Yes? So what we just did, we already had 6 dots with it, and in order to find this 10, what I did is I added 4 dots to it and I got 10. and 10 again can be represented in the form of a triangle. So for 15 now, we will add on this only. If I'll put up now 5 dots to it. So this is going to be again a triangle. So how did we get 15? 10 plus 5 equals 15. I'm sure you have got the pattern now how actually we are getting the numbers. So if I add here, now I added 5 here, right? So let's check out if I'm going to get a triangular number again or not. So if I'm going to add here 6 dots now, and you will be able to see that again we are getting a triangle. So this number is 15 plus 6 gets me 21. So this is the pattern of the triangular numbers. So in order to get the next consecutive triangular numbers, what we simply need to do is 15 plus 7 gets me 28. The next three triangular numbers would be 28 plus 8, and that is going to be, what is going to be? It's going to be 36, and 36 plus 9, and that is going to be, it's your task now. You have to get me two next triangular numbers if you have got the patterns, and I'm sure you have got it. Do write in the comment box what are the next two triangular numbers, and do try forming the dot pattern yourself for the better learning. So as I mentioned already, we are going to cover the whole chapter in micro sessions, micro bits, and do write in the comment box what are the other topics if you want to make me to understand you. I would love to do that. And first of all, do like and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned because Samjho Maths and Jeeto Confidence.